Okay, this is one of my greatest inventions. Ever since humans started walking upright, we're talking many thousands of years. This is the first time of any kind that there is an invention, a platform for a shoe or shoes to make a human person walk longer distance and faster. Depending on the technology on this invention, a person can travel inches to twice as distance, twice as the speed of velocity. Uh, Basically, if a person walks, let's say, 20 miles a day with this technology, more uh, precise, more detailed, more calibrated in concept, in theory, one can walk twice as the distance. So it would be, in theory, 40 miles instead of 20. Also, in theory, you could walk faster or run faster than what you do. So let's say a human runs, let's just guess 7 miles. So just a slight jogging, you could actually jog easily 14 miles an hour. And what I'm trying to say, this technology is beyond anything which will allow humans to walk faster, twice as faster, if not more, in twice as the distance. So you pretty much, if you have these on and they're calibrated, you could actually jog or walk or run faster than any soldier on the battlefield. You could walk longer distance than anything. The concepts, my invention, the key concept and invention of mine is basically using the weight of a person, and the gravity of the person, as you step on this and then pushes forward. I'm sorry, downward force. So basically, up and down, using the gravity and the weight of the person pushing downward. That is energy. Normally, we use energy to move our feet forward and then step on something. But what we don't realize is when we step on something, the downward pressure, gravity of the body, that's energy. So as you step on this is your actual shoe setting. Your feet is inside. So as you step to the ground, the weight of your body presses down, and that's energy and momentum going forward. So all I'm doing is transfer the energy of the weight of the person going downward force by gravity and transfer that into forward energy. So that's the main invention concept of my invention, and this is going to change in theory, revolution. It's going to change the whole world. The way we have shoes. See, every time you walk, you waste energy. We're not actually being efficiently walkers or efficiently runners. With this technology invention, you could actually travel faster and longer distance. Even if you're in a desert, you could actually travel on longer distance than what you do with regular shoes. This will actually allow you to travel twice as faster and twice as longer distance, if not more. Basically, this is one platform, complete unit. This is one complete unit right here. And then you got a separate unit, which pushes downward. This is as you can see, it's got a little thing here, a wheel with little notches. It's just a rough drawing. Sorry about the drawing, but anyway, as this platform pushes downward, makes this wheel. You see these openings here. It makes it just more or less for you guys to understand. It makes the wheel turn, and this is the direction it's turning. So this is the same energy. So let's say this is just a 1 inch or 2 inches movement, right? 1 inch and 2 inches movement. So the larger wheel is going to transfer that energy from this wheel, by the weight of the body, to either maybe 6 inches to 12 inches to 8 inches, 18 inches, 24 inches, depending on the size of this wheel. If this wheel is larger, that's going to transfer into more distance each step. So basically, depending on this being smaller, this being larger, basically what you're doing is transferring this 1 inch or 2 inch movement into a larger 6-inch to 18-inch or 24 inches, depending on the size of this larger wheel. Basically, you transfer that energy to a longer distance, depending on the size of this wheel. But anyway, let's say it's you're walking twice this distance. Anyway, this is pushing downward, moving this the wheel down here, moving this chain right here, or plastic or rubber, or whatever form of technology is used for this propulsion. You rotate that part, and then this the whole unit is moving this section, and then it's moving the wheels backwards. And this right here, it's mechanical, just like the bicycle. It's basically, it goes one direction. It spins one direction. It can't spin backwards, so you can't slide backwards. So in other words, spinning this direction, but you can't go backwards. You can't slide backwards. You can only go forward. That way it prevents it from when you step, going backwards or sliding back by the gravity. Let's say you're going up the hill or something. It won't prevent it from you actually going backwards. You could be on this side, or you could be on each individual wheel. But anyway, in this case, it's just one system. Same thing with the bike system have. You go forward, but the wheels can't go backwards. As you pedal forward, the back rim allows you to go forward. But if you go back, pedal backwards, you use it as a brake system. But that same system can work here, so you don't slide backwards. So there you go, folks. This is my main technology for walking a longer distance. As you can see, it's got pistons, and you got these allows you to bounce back and forth, up and down, to make sure it doesn't move. This secures the movement, so it doesn't. It could be any kind of technology. And my concept is basically using the energy of the person's gravity, own body weight, as you step on a surface. That's energy transfer into forward momentum. So basically, each step will make you go forward. So let's say you take one step. Now you're taking two. Each step is actually two or more distance, depending on the technology. My invention is going to change the world, the way we walk. These ain't skateboards. These ain't going to allow you to slide the park. No. These are actually shoes that allow you to walk twice the distance, or running twice the distance, depending on the size of this wheel. Transfer the energy of your body weight as you step on some surface into a forward momentum. This is a great invention. I call this shoe platform invention to travel faster and longer distance by walking or running. It's a long concept, but it's just to make you understand. This is my invention. I had this in my mind. Somebody's got the alarm on. Anyway, August 9, 2020 today is when I drew it, but I had this in my mind for a while. But it's going to benefit the world. So if I keep it in my mind, it's going to stay in my mind. But if I put it in a drawing, now it's out there. And this is my invention. I came up with this. And I'm letting you guys know what this can do. It could be for runners or walkers, soldiers, troops, desert walking. In theory, it allows you to walk longer distance beyond the human capacity. How much is, I don't know, but I know it's going to help the person, a human person. Let's say you're in a desert, walk the longest distance. Basically, use your body to be more efficient to walking longer distance than what you actually do. This is one of my inventions, using your gravity, or the body's own body weight as you step, using downward force into a forward propulsion. Basically, a shoe that allows you to walk faster and longer distance each single step.